Let me ask you what Killa Davenport raised. It was a really great question. She's like, listen, how are women supposed to be keeping their body counts lows? How are we not supposed to be hoes
Oh, wait.
304s if every man wants us to give it up between the first and fourth date?
Yeah, that's kind of a good point. I wasn't really about to get into that, but that's kind of a good point. I actually don't know how you do that. If a guy does want you to like, I just think, I mean, I've never been a body count asker. I really don't really care about any female's body count for the most part. I just the only thing I've had this issue before with a girl, I was like, hey, body count, no body count, just if there's another man in the room with me that like has smashed, like you gotta let me know, like, yeah, he done, we had situations. You ain't gotta be explicit, but like you gotta kind of let me know there's another dude in the room that's like, y'all done had relations. Cause that's where I've been in that situation a long time ago. There was just some weird energy, like a dude. I just kind of like, you kind of don't know why, but I just felt like a dude was semi flexing on me with a girl I was seeing. And I was just like, I had questioned about it later. And I was like, yo, what was that? Like, what's good? What's good? But like, you know him or whatever? She's like, yeah, I know him. And then she didn't really like want to tell me like what was up. But you probably won't catch me doing this nowadays because I just don't care enough to even entertain games. But yeah, I was just like, man, it seems like this dude's like being weird. But that's kind of like the issue. Like, I don't think you should count body counts. Just if there's somebody you did have relations with, just let your man know, like, yeah, we have relations. Cause it's goofy when a dude thinks he's flexing on you because he thinks you don't know what he knows. And it's just more solid if you just come out front and just tell him like, yeah, we have relations, and that's why so when Buddy starts bucking his chest and feeling swole, like, look at old dude over here, don't know I was with his girl. It's just like, bro, it doesn't matter, it doesn't apply if you're a solid dude. Like, that's how I would have it. I understand some dudes would probably just like throw a fit, get in their feelings, and probably start to fight at the end of the night. But having body counts in general, like I was saying, not a big deal. Just don't let your man Scott looking like a clown. But
Yeah.
Oh, well, honestly, I think what the gentleman said earlier, it's the culture, right? We've changed this culture dynamic so bad to where now sex has become, it's like a sport, it's an activity now, versus and before it used to be something that people cherished, it was a sacred process, so now sexual freedom and that's the new thing, hot girl summer, like nobody really cares, no one puts value to it anymore. So what do we do now? In my personal opinion, I look at it as, at the end of the day, women have a lot more to lose and invest in when it comes to interacting with men. Therefore, I feel like the responsibility, since women get to choose, they have to be more careful. You have to be selective. It just is what it is. Women control that aspect of intimacy, and sex. So if a woman decides to actually change her standards, men will naturally adapt. That's what we do. We're naturally going to adapt. And so, unfortunately, women hold all the cards when it comes to that. So if a woman chooses badly, it's kind of unfortunate and it doesn't sound the best. It's not ear friendly, but the reality is women have control over sex. They get to choose. And so that burden is on them to make sure that they do the best to verify the men that they're going to be into.
Lady, listen. Let's be honest, King. I'm 44, all right? So I could absolutely date a 42-year-old. Her body count could be 1,000. All right, let's be honest. Like, how would you know, right? How would you know? King is exactly
there goes. Hold on, wait.
right. Why even if a woman is 38? Why even ask?
Yeah, again, I mean, back on the body count thing. I don't even know why dudes are asking about body count. Like, I get it. Like, you want to believe all these women out here are princesses and got low body counts, and ain't no dude touched them. But it's just like, you gotta be delusional. Like I said, more important to me than body count is like I need to know your body count within the vicinity of where you're at. Like how many, like if we go if we go to the same, say we go to the same country club. Like if we go to the country club and you got like 5 bodies at the country club, like that's the kind of body counts that matter. Like a bunch of body counts for, just over the entirety of a chick's life is almost irrelevant for the most part. For the most part, but it's I'm not asking for body counts. Like I said, my stance on body counts is just don't don't have no bodies on somebody that's around me and not tell me. Uh just so you're not looking like a goofy and some dude's thinking. And that's just respect. I think if you care about your dude, you'll tell your dude like, yeah, I had a situation with this guy that's like, in your area. Because you don't want your dude looking like a goofy. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. If you care about him at all, you'll let him know. And if he's not a square, like he's not an insecure dude that just feel like, oh, I'm so lucky to get this girl. I couldn't, like he feel like he lucked out and caught you on the rebound or something. He's not gonna care. But you got, yeah, just I'm not gonna meet a girl and ask her what her body count is for the past 4 years. It's not, she's rocking with you. Things are good. I'm not, not worried about the body count.
If a woman is 38 in Atlanta, why even ask what her body count is? Boy, number one, you're not going to get the answer. And even if you do, you did not want to hear it. All right.
And that's another thing. You're not going to get a real answer if you talking about body counts. Like, I don't, I don't think I've ever seen a girl that just gave like a straight answer really about body counts. Like, not that I really asked. I don't think I've ever asked. Like I said, I'll ask about specific situations. Like I said, if you didn't catch it earlier, it was a situation where I was with a chick and just a dude. We were in we were at a club and or a bar. This wasn't a club, but a dude was just acting funny, and I was like, bro, like what's going on here? Like, is this some situation? And I knew there was a situation. So this was a long time ago, but I don't recommend nobody do this. But basically, we had I was being all salty for the rest of the night. Finally got it out of her that her and this dude hooked up, which really is not the issue. It's just the issue that like, yo, you didn't want to tell me that you had a relationship with this dude, or I mean, y'all had sex, whatever. She basically like it's a one night thing. Like y'all had sex. It ain't problem about you having sex with the dude. It's just like I could feel this dude flexing on me. Like I could feel this dude in the same room flexing on me. Like, yo, I had your girl. Like you can feel that energy when a dude is shooting shots, you know. So you can feel that. So I was like, yo, had you just told me like, oh buddy, like y'all had a situation, it probably wasn't a big deal. But yeah, don't let no dudes out here flexing on you, flexing on your man and acting like, oh, because you had sex with him, because we all done had sex with plenty of people. I mean, not everybody, but hopefully.
When they say do not ask the questions that you don't want to know the answer to, come on, man, you digging your own grave, boy. You ask a woman what her body count is, and she's 42. She might as well just hand you a shovel, boy. Just dig your own grave because you do not want to know what the answer is. Right?
Also, if you're 42 and still asking for body counts, you're a clown.
Shout out to them.
Also, side note about the body count, like I feel like dudes that are worried about body counts usually don't get bodies like themselves. Like I said, the vicinity matters. There's a difference between having like a high body count and being a hoe. If you're just like recklessly smashing anything that walks out here as a woman, it's kind of weird. That's just a double standard. Obviously it's not, it's the issue if you're a dude too, but men are more likely to do it. But you gotta be careful about men that get down like that too, because I've known a couple of dudes that get down like that and like had STDs and just like basically like, yeah, I don't care. Like not crazy stuff like herpes or AIDS or nothing. Like, it's like gonorrhea and so stuff that you can get treated and get over. But I met a couple dudes just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna go to the doctor. I'm just whatever. I'm just gonna take what it is. And that's kind of weird. So you kind of got to watch out for that too. But yeah, as far as these body counts, I just feel like mostly it's mainly dudes that don't get a lot of play that are overly worried about body counts. Because I don't think body counts matter when you're just trying to like sleep with a chick. It's just weird that it matters when you're trying to like wife a chick up. Which, like I said, to me, I'm not gonna like if I'm in Austin. If I'm going to try to wife a chick up in Austin, where that probably where the bodies matters to me is like, yo, well, where was where was majority of your bodies at? If we like to go out, we like to go to 6th Street, we like to go to the Domain, stuff like that. Like, where's your bodies at? Because if your bodies are like all like everybody on 6th Street, every time we go to 6th Street, every dude's like, oh yeah, I know, girl, I got down with her. Those bodies kind of matter. But if you like moved here from Cali, you got some you got some Cali bodies, and you're living in Texas now, I know like how dudes like say, I mean, and plus with the internet, it's hard to get past that. Like, it's hard to erase your body count, with the internet, but it's just like, yeah, I'm not really too much worried about that. But like I said, as long as like in my daily outings and where I go, as long as there's not a lot of crossover between me and other dudes that have caught your body. Like, it sounds weird to say, caught your body. But yeah, as long as not a lot of crossover, I don't really care. So
talk to like 40-year-old, 50